to another episode of Adventures in Welding. I'm Paul, and I got my old buddy, the Eastwood MIG250 with me here. And we were sitting here thinking about welding these 1/4 inch thick, 4 inch by 8 inch aluminum plates in a nice T-joint. But the old MIG tells me he can't do it because he suffers from aluminum erectile dysfunction. The aluminum wire is too soft to push all the way from the machine through the whip and out the gun. I don't feel bad for him though, because we got the solution, and it's right here. What we've got here is the spool gun. For welding aluminum, this is what you want. Instead of having your spool of wire back in your machine and having to push that soft aluminum wire all the way through the whip and out the end of the gun, it's all right here in the end of the gun, and it only has to travel a little over a foot. Perfect for soft aluminum wire. So the only thing coming out of your whip is the electrical current and your shielding gas. Now, one thing you want to keep in mind is that you're going to have to change your shielding gas over to 100% argon to weld aluminum with the MIG250, or any MIG machine for that matter. If you've got a TIG welder on hand, not a problem. Just swap out your tanks and you'll be good to go. Ready? And change this thing over for spool gun operation. First thing I'm going to do is retract this wire that's in here. I'm going to find the old hole in here. Bro. Let's try that again. Find the old hole in here. There we go. That'll keep our wire nice and tidy, and we can leave it right there. Alright, the next step is we're going to remove the old whip and MIG gun. So I'm going to begin by loosening this connector here for the electrical connection. Basically the switch connection. Pull that out. And then to remove it, you just need to loosen up this retaining screw right here. Give her a pull and a twist, and the old gun is free. Alright, to attach the spool gun, we simply reverse that process. You want to make sure that it's fully seated, so there are no gas leaks. Tighten that down and connect up our switch connector. Now, the only other change we need to make is on the front of the machine. This switch from MIG gun to spool gun, and this machine is now ready for spool gun aluminum. Alright, as you can see, I've got the spool gun all apart, and I've got a roll of 43.9 millimeter wire. So what I'm going to do is just discombobulate the end of the wire here. Now, according to the manual, it has to feed counterclockwise like that. So I'm going to cut off the icky end That's a technical term. And put this on here, making sure that I'm holding on to the wire at all times. Next, the conical spring. And then this guy. Alright, that's tight enough for now. So then what we do is we simply push her through there. You have to pull back on that guy a little bit. Once everything's lined up, we should be able to pull the trigger, feed the wire, make some tension adjustments. And the wire comes out the end. Screw on our contact tip. I'm going to shut this off. Then our nozzle. Then all we have to do, put our faceplate back on. And we are ready for some aluminum. Well, like I showed you in the beginning of the video, I've got these 1/4-inch plates we're going to use for some test welding. So we come over here to the old Eastwood. Aluminum. Solid wire, that's what we have. DCEP. 100% argon. We have 035 wire, which is 0.9 millimeter. So we come up here, we find 1/4 inch. Come down to our wire settings, 26 volts, 485 inches per minute. Come around to the front of the machine. Well, I can't see, they're a little dark. 26 volts. And what did we want? 485. And we're ready to TIG weld or to MIG weld some aluminum. So if you want to see that, that'll be in part 2 of this video. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you next time on Adventures in Welding.